Nitin Paranjpe is going to move to Unilever as the head of the home care business. So some top management reshuffle at HUL. We'll of course wait to see if we do have details other than this as well. But this would essentially mean that the top job at HUL would be up for grabs. Now let's just wait to see if something else comes out. But no, I'm not saying HUL reacts as a result of this, but yeah, there is some top level reshuffle that happens out there at HUL. 667. He's going, of course, to report to Unilever CEO Paul Polman. So that means the top job at HUL, the top person at HUL is moving out and moving on to the international business. Mind you, this is the head of the home care business. Unilever in yesterday's session did come out and say that they are seeing slowdown in the emerging markets. Now, I don't know whether this move would be related to that or not, but for now, what we know is Paranjpe is going to move. Middle East and North African head Sanjeev Mehta is going to replace Paranjpe. Okay, we do have that as well. So Sanjeev Mehta would be the new spokesperson for Hindustan Unilever, and Nitin Paranjpe moves on as the head of the home care business. This is a big development, yes, ahead of the numbers. HUL has been in news for all the right reasons for the past 1 month. This is one more set of news that has come in. So Nitin Paranjpe goes out. Sanjeev Mehta, who's the head of the Middle Eastern and African operations, comes in to head Hindustan Unilever.
Sagar Malviya of the Economic Times to give us more details on what this management rejig means for HUL in India. Sagar, good to have you. Just put some perspective to the news bits that we are hearing. The India CEO takes up the job to look after the home care business globally.
It's a big news, more of a big news for Hindustan Unilever, because he has turned around the entire business in the last 5 years. When Paranjpe joined in 2008, he was the youngest CEO for HUL to have. And, the HUL stock was quoting at around 230 levels. Now it is 667. In the last 5 years, Paranjpe has added more than 10,000 crore rupees in just incremental sales of HUL revenues. That means the incremental sales of HUL under him is more than doubled in the total revenues of all the rivals, including Dabur, Godrej or P&G in India. So it's a big loss for India when it comes to, the operation side. But of course, he has had experience in laundry. In fact, when he joined HUL in 1987, he was the area sales manager of detergents. So again, he's going back to the detergents where he had most of the experience in the last 25 years. He has had in HPC where he's going for Unilever, and he has got a stint in London in 2006. So he has some kind of global exposure, and of course emerging markets like India. So it's a good news for Unilever, but Hindustan Unilever, it's a bit of a shocker.
Well, why don't you talk about the guy who's coming in, and that's Sanjay Mehta. What's Sanjeev Mehta? Sorry, what's his leadership style, and what do you think he can bring to the table?
Sanjeev Mehta is a very experienced person. He has been there for Unilever since almost 2 decades now. He has had several positions in Bangladesh, in Arabia. So mostly he's handled, emerging markets and Philippines, of course. These 3 emerging markets are key for Unilever, but India is a different ballgame. Of course, it is emerging, but it's much bigger than all these markets combined, and it's, in terms of sales and in terms of profit, this is a much bigger role than he has had. He was the chairman of Unilever Arabia. He's also was the head of Unilever Philippines, which is also a big market. But India is a different ball game together, and probably he'll have to pull up his socks a bit more than he had done in Arab or Philippines.